Today, I am going to share with you how I am coming back from the brink of burnout and how you can do the same. The answer may or may not surprise you. Bonjour, French ladies. So many of you watched my previous video, and the response and outpouring of support was overwhelming. I want to start with you, my lovely French chic ladies, because what happened in the community afterwards, I really did not expect. Somebody wrote that they wanted to reach through the screen and give me a hug. And so many of you told me that you wanted me to know that you were there for me. But there was one thing that moved me so much that I can't put it into words properly. Some people reached out and told me that they hadn't watched my channel for a long time, maybe even years. But somehow this video found them and they came back. And they told me that once I had been there for them, either by private email or through the comments, when they needed someone most. And they told me that as I had been there for them, they are here now for me. I felt that so deeply. And that human connection that we had through the screen endured through to now. And they told me to keep going, to help other women who may not even have found me yet. And this is the power of this community. It is not just a YouTube channel, it is a human connection that we have together. And I am not going to take that for granted. I promise to continue making content for you and to help you and as many of the women as I can. So from the very bottom of my heart, thank you. Merci. And now I want to share with you the 5 things that have been helping me come back from the brink of burnout. And maybe they can help you too. I know that some of you who are watching right now may be going through some burnout, some grief, exhaustion, or maybe something that just doesn't feel quite right, but you don't know what. The first thing that I did was stop pretending that everything was okay. I talked to my husband, I talked to my family, and I talked to my doctor. Going to the doctor was very important. Burnout is not a weakness. It is not laziness. It is a physical and mental response to prolonged stress. And my doctor confirmed it. And having someone like a doctor confirming and validating what you are going through is important, if not vital. It confirms to you that it's not just in your mind. And of course, I talked to you, this community, and you listened and you heard me. Because sometimes what you need is to know that someone sees you and that you matter and that you are not invisible. So please, my lovely ladies, if you are going through something similar, do not stay silent. Reach out. Get help. If there is one free thing that you can do, and it's going to help me enormously because I know that I'm reaching you, is to subscribe to the channel. Below this video, if it says subscribe, that means you have not yet subscribed. So click the subscribe button. Thank you. And now I want to go deeper. And I want to tell you something about style that I have mentioned to you before, but you may have forgotten. How you dress is a reflection of how you feel and how you feel about yourself. In my view, style works from the outside in and from the inside out. From the outside in, when you dress well, when you put on a nice silk blouse or a dress, it changes how you feel about yourself before you even say a word. So when you look at yourself in the mirror, the outside signals to the inside that you are worth this. And from the inside out, when you are broken, when you are exhausted, the instinct is to stop bothering. You don't get dressed, and out comes the leggings and the track pants. And here is the brutal truth. That makes it worse every single time. Because when you look in the mirror, you see neglect, staring back at you. And then you feel more neglected. How you dress reflects your state of mind. But here is a powerful part. It works both ways. You can dress to change your mental state. When I was at my lowest, getting dressed was not an act of vanity. It was more as an act of self-respect and salvation. It was my way of saying, I still matter, even today, even in the midst of all this. If you have used style to help you overcome your burnout, your overwhelm, please let us know in the comments. The next thing that has been helping me is my morning routine. Let me tell you the practical things, not just a vague inspiration, but the actual things that I did. Every morning, no matter how I felt, I had a shower. I did my hair, put a little bit of makeup, mascara and lipstick. Not much more than that, to make me feel better. Because at the time, it was what I could handle. This was my non-negotiable, even on the days I didn't want to look in a mirror. A morning routine gives you back your identity, lets you know who you are, even if you have temporarily forgotten. I also worked on my home, like the messy corner in that previous video. I tackled it slowly, a little bit at a time, because your environment is also a reflection of how you feel. When your home is chaotic, your mind is chaotic. When you start restoring order around you, even a little bit, it restores your mind. And in those times of burnout, overwhelm, and anything like this that you are feeling, we are longing for a sense of calm. And a calm home does us good. That's what it did for me. And of course, my animals. My animals are my therapy, a big part of it. They ask nothing of me except my presence. On those times when I can't give much of myself, but I felt they were accepting of me. And sometimes just being there in the present is what a burnout mind needs. And another thing that I have not spoken about much in public is I have a second channel. It's quieter, more personal, and where I go when I want and need to be me. Not my brand, not the French expert, but me, Marianne. Sharing my home, sharing how I live and what I do in my home. If it is something you would enjoy seeing, I will put the link down below. Some of you mentioned that you were creative. Maybe you were actors, you were writers, painters, and you felt deeply what I talked about in the video. If you are a creator, please do not stop creating, because it's such a huge part of you. Find a smaller, safer space to do it. Give it what you can, and it will carry you back. So where am I now? I am on my way back. Not as good as I used to be, but much better than I was before. It's a journey. It will take a bit of time. It will take as long as it needs to. But I'm ready for that. When you go through something like that, it changes you as a person. But I think that you learn what is the most important thing, what matters in life. And what matters to me most is this community, this human connection that we have together. I believe that French style is not a trend, but a philosophy of self-respect and dignity that every woman over 50 deserves to know about and experience. Many of us are going through something at this moment in time. And I want you to know that as much as you have supported me I am here to support you, and we are all here to support you too. I want you to feel and to know that you are not alone, no matter what you are going through right now. And I hope this video is going to help you get through whatever you are going through right now, so that you emerge at the other end a stronger person, a happier person. If this video has resonated with you, please share it. If this video has helped you, please watch the video on screen now.